This is Elena. Elena is a girl. Elena's hair is blue and short. Elena
That's good. That's good.
is in Omaha.
That's good.
Oh.
Too far. Awesome job. Good job. Good job. Elena is in Omaha, so we'll have her stop there. Okay, awesome job. Let's go to Kim.
So she's in Omaha. She's at Chipotle. She has a cat. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And the cat is Sassy. Sassy's hair is blue, or fur is blue. Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
It's blue and short.
Okay, Matt, go ahead.
Awesome. But Sassy is sad. Sassy is she is sad because she does not have a cell phone. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, oops, what did I do? There. All right, so that's a total bummer. Ansley.
Sassy, oh shoot, is wóglake like unhappy?
Nope, wóglake. Or let's look at the next sentence and maybe
she, yep. Oh, I thought it said Lila in there. Never mind. So Sassy talks. She speaks cat and she speaks Lakota, but she doesn't speak.
Sorry about that.
There you go. She doesn't speak English.
Awesome. Good job, Ansley. All right, let's go to Dwayne. Give you a big chunk there. Dwayne, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute. She speaks cat, she speaks Lakota, but she doesn't have a cell phone. Sassy doesn't have a cell phone, so Elena is not happy about that.
Okay. And Tim Kelly, bring us home.
Oh boy. Let's see. Elena Sassy omás'apjourd'hui. Omás'apjourd'hui. Okay. So Sassy, I'm not sure what Sassy's relationship is to Elena. Let me see if I can figure it out. Sassy shares a phone with Elena.
Okay.
Kičhíŋ, does that mean?
Okay, so kičhí means to want for. Want something for somebody.
Oh, so Sassy wants, Elena wants the phone for Sassy.
Yes, there you go.
You know what, Alex? I knew that. I was just testing you.
You got me.
So should I finish?
Yep, go ahead, bring it home.
Okay. I speak cat with her. Elena went to New York.
Time out. Okay. Wóglaka.
Okay.
Wóglaka is I speak. Wóglaka is she speaks. So who's doing this? Who?
She speaks, huh?
She speaks. So, and chiŋ, what is chiŋ?
What is it? You froze.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chiŋ. Do you remember chiŋ? Wants. So she wants
to speak cat with her.
Yeah. She wants to speak cat language with her.
Okay. And then Elena went to New York and her cousin Is that right?
Mhm.
God, I can't remember anything. Her ektá, and she went to New York. What's UK? It's the opposite of Nietzsche. So to get something.
To exist, just to be there.
So they went to, her and her cousin went to New York.
Okay, Elena went to New York. She has a cousin, as just how you would translate it. So UK just means it exists. Her female cousin exists in New York, so she has a cousin in New York.
Well, sorry, I tripped that all up.
Do not worry
Okay,
about it.
thanks.
You said you don't remember anything, but you remembered most of it. So give yourself some credit, everybody. Oh, God.
Thank you.
Okay. And then, did I miss anybody? I think everybody got to read. Okay. And then I'll just read mine just to review. So I am Alex Fire Thunder. I am not a girl. Waŋžíni, ridiculous, absurd. I'm a boy. I speak Lakota and I speak English, but I don't speak cat. That's ridiculous. I do not have blue hair. I have black hair. I have long hair. I live in I am in Kyle at Noompa Theater. I have a bird. And the bird is Igmú. Igmú speaks Lakota, but he doesn't speak wašíčuiya. He doesn't speak English. He is not happy because he doesn't have a nest. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it then. Where are we at? There we go. Okay, so mitakiapi tuwa Igmú waŋží yuhá. Tuwa Igmú waŋží yuhá.
Elena.
Elena.
Elena Igmú yuhá. Le hahepi ktatu kile Elena hétuwehe. Ansley, Elena New na Éyaš Sassy New. Elena New na Éyaš Sassy.
Elena Mie.
Wašte, Elena New. Go ahead and change your name. Na le ktatu ki Sassy hétuwehe. Matt, Sassy New.
Help me.
Wašte. Go ahead and change your name to Sassy. Honaha. Let's see. We'll just keep it like that for now. Okay. Cha Igmúki omás'apjetela waŋží kičhíŋ. Mitakiapi tuwa Sassy omás'apjetela waŋží kičhíŋ.
Mie.
Mitakiapi. Elena. Elena Sassy omás'apjetela waŋží kičhíŋ. Mitakiapi. Elena Sassy omás'apjetela waŋží yuhá na ish kičhíŋ. Yuhá na ish kičhíŋ.
Kičhíŋ.
Kičhíŋ.
Kičhíŋ.
Elena Sassy omás'apjetela waŋží kičhíŋ. Elena Sassy omás'apjetela waŋžíni ki yuhášni. waŋžíni kijuhášni. Héčetušni. Waŋžíni kijuhášni. Omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ. Héčetu. Aha. Elena dokia-ihe. Elena dokia-ihe.
New York.
New York.
New York ektá. Héčetu. Elena New York ektá. Wašte. Elena Igmú ki omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ čhá New York ektá. Aha. Dwayne, describe our situation.
Elena Sassy, omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ. Éyaš omás'apjetla kijuhášni. Čhá New York ektá. Yeah.
Wašte.
Čhá waŋží opréwatóŋhe.
Here.
Opétróŋhe.
Not there yet. Yeah. Oprétronšni.
Opétróŋšni. Oprétróŋšni.
Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ čhá New York ektá. Janet, describe our situation.
Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ čhá New York ektá.
Wašte. Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ čhá New York ektá. Héčetualo. Kim, describe our situation. Kim with a K.
Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ čhá New York ektá.
Héčetu. New York ektá. Wašte. Daya chanu. Elena omás'apjetla waŋží yačhíŋ na'ish Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ.
Wait, can you repeat the last words of those?
Mhm.
So omás'apjetla waŋží wakičhíŋ or Sassy or Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, kičhíŋ. Yeah, I was asking omás'apjetla waŋží yačhíŋ. Do you want a phone na'ish
Oh,
Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ.
Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ.
Héčetu. Wašte. Cha dokia-ihe.
New York ektá.
Wašte. New York ektá. Akisha shapo mitakiapi. Hoka. Lila dayan ehe. Wašte. Cha mitakiapi. Omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ na'ish Elena omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ.
Elena
Elena.
Waŋží kičhíŋ.
waŋží kičhí.
Shte. Héčetu. Elena omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ. Mie omás'apjetla waŋžíni kičhíšni. Ima dokashni. It don't matter to me. Ima dokashni. Ima dokashni. Should I write that down for you guys? That's a good, nice
Yeah, that's a good one.
nice little word for you guys just to know in the future. Shte ima dokashni. Whoops. Imadokashni. Don't matter to me. Imadokashni. It's no big deal to me. Imadokashni.
I've heard the idokashni. I never heard the imadokashni.
Oh, that's, yeah, you're putting yourself in there.
For yourself. Okay.
Me, it's not a problem. I'm not worried about it. Imadokashni. So when someone asks you your opinion about something, imadokashni. Not a problem to me. It's no big deal. One way or the other. Shte. Mitakuyapi. Elena Sassy omás'apґela waŋží kičhíŋ. New York, ektá yuhá. Yuhá. You guys remember what yuhá means? Who can remind me what yuhá means?
Something
At that
has.
time.
And here.
And
Oh, and here, yeah.
Here. New York ektá yuhá. New York ektá wičhíŋčala.
Wow.
Wičhíŋčala. Ohacha, mitakuyapi New York ektá Elena shicheshitku na ish wičhíŋčala yuhá.
Chipotle.
Ha, wičhíŋčala yuhá. Hechetu. Mitakuyapi Elena New York ektá, or New York ektá Elena. What else could we say? Tiboloku, his older brother. New York ektá Tiboloku wa yuhá.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York ektá
But
Tiboloku
Chipanshi.
waniche. New
Oh.
York ektá Tiboloku waniche. What's that?
Yeah.
Waniche. Waniche.
I'm
Tiboloku
lost.
Waniche. Okay, so what is Tiboloku?
Older brother.
Older brother.
Older brother. Her
female.
older brother. Her older brother. Tibolo means my older brother for a female. So Tiboloku is her older brother. And then what is Waniche? Waniche.
Nothing.
Nothing. None.
It doesn't exist. So New York ektá Tiboloku Waniche.
Mhm.
Does not have an older brother there.
Yep, she doesn't have an older brother in New York.
That's a mouthful.
Okay, so let's see. New York ektá Tiboloku Waniche. New York ektá Tiboloku Waniche. New York ektá Kunshitku yuhá. Kunshitku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Kunshitku is, who can tell us Kunshitku?
Grandma.
Her grandma. Yep. I'm gonna write all these kinship terms down. Tiboloku, her older brother, her older bro. Kunshitku, her grandma. What's that?
Oh my God. That's
Shouldn't
Is
there
that
be
the
an
word
in
for the
between the U and the
restaurant?
S?
oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Thank you for that typo. Pointing it out. If I can get back in there. Let's see.
Not to be a spelling Nazi, but
No. We need to be. When we're learning, it's very important. Okay. So, Tiboloku, New York ektá Tiboloku Waniche, New York ektá Kunshitku. That's wrong too. Oh, it's still wrong. Hold on.
oh yeah. That's where your N went.
Yeah, there it was. That's where it went. Okay. New York ektá Tiboloku Waniche, New York ektá Kunshitku Waniche. So New York ektá Wičhíŋčala wa yuhá. Wičhíŋčala wa yuhá. Oha. Trying to think of how to even ask questions about that. All right. Let's just describe the situation again. Okay, so mitakuepi. Elena New York ektá I. Yuhá, and here Yuhá. New York ektá Chipotle waŋží. So that's our describe the situation. Elena. New York ektá Hermione Chipotle na ish ni Chipotle waŋží.
New York ektá. Hold on. Chipotle. Oh, Chipotle waŋží. Okay.
Héčha ni Chipotle waŋží. New York ektá ni Chipotle waŋží. Lila daya chanu. Janet. New York ektá ni Chipotle waŋží. Waŋží yuhá.
Yeah. New York ektá Chipotle
waŋží.
waŋží.
New York ektá ni Chipotle waŋží.
Spirit helpers.
Kim with a K. New York ektá duwa Chipotle waŋží. Duwa Chipotle. Duwa Chipotle waŋží. Hermione Chipotle na ish Sassy Chipotle na ish Elena Chipotle.
Elena. So Elena. What would you say? Ektá Chipotle waŋží.
New York ektá
Oh yeah,
Elena
New York.
Chipotle.
Forgot New York. Yeah.
New York ektá Elena Chipotle. If you want to emphasize that it's Elena's cousin.
Okay.
Elena Chipotle waŋží. Héčha. New York ektá Sassy Chipotle waŋží. New York ektá Hermione Chipotle waŋží. New York ektá Elena Chipotle waŋží. Wow, okay. So the situation. Elena, New York ektá I. Yuhá, New York ektá Chipotle waŋží. Sassy, describe our situation.
Elena, New York ektá I. Yuhá, Chipotle waŋží.
Kisha shapo. Lila daya chanu. Dwayne, describe our situation.
Elena New York Tasman tanka otonwahe ektá ta I na Chipotle waŋží.
Kisha shapo. Elena, New York ektá I. Yuhá, New York ektá Chipotle waŋží. Elena, describe your situation.
New York ektá wa'i. Yuhá Chipotle waŋží.
You could So that says I went to New York and here I have a cousin. So if you put New York ektá, it kind of emphasizes more that you have a cousin in New York, and you have to have it in that sentence too.
So, okay. So what you said? Did you say like Elena ektá? Sorry, Elena New York ektá yuhá New York ektá Chipotle. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You could take New York off, but you would still have to put ektá, and then you could say like that would just make it to be like she went to New York and here she had a cousin there. So ektá makes it changes to like there in that spot that you already referred to. If you don't want to say New York twice, which is kind of unnatural sounding. So
okay.
Yep. But you would still have to use that ektá for referring to that. So we could say Elena New York ektá yuhá ektá wičhíŋčala.
Okay, so New York ektá ektá sorry, New York ektá yuhá ektá Chipotle.
Kisha shapo. Ata yupia wóglake. Okay, everybody, real quick, try to retell that situation. Retell the situation. I'll give you 30 seconds. I don't even need that long. 30 seconds starting now. Ready, set, go. Okay, I lied. 15 seconds.
Okay.
How'd it go, guys? How are you guys doing?
Good.
Okay. People feeling good with the sentence for the most part? A little iffy. Some of you. That's all right. Okay. So I think it's good practice because I really think it's important to differentiate the yuhá and here there's a yun, there's a nasal in there. So let me write them next to each other so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're using these two words, yuhá, which is and here, and then we're also using this word. This is an habla word, yuhá, and it changes to yuké at the end of this sentence here, yuké, which means to exist or to have. And I think that these two are both of them are very common words that it is very important to differentiate between the two. So do you see the difference? And do you hear the difference? Okay, because these are going to be words that you come across in texts. If you look at old texts or any text really, because yuhá and here is one of the most common words out there. And then yuhá, this one, yuhá, not yuhá, but yuhá, or yuké, is going to be the word that we use to have in the sense when we're talking about relatives, to have a relative. It's also used when we talk about having body parts. So if I want to say I have eyes, I say ektá mayuké. My eyes exist. Ektá mayuké. Okay, so when we talk about that, like he has a braid, osu yuké. He has a braid. So if someone asks him, does he have braids? Osu yuká, osu yuké. So you could see why that would be also a very frequent word as well. So these are both very, very frequent words. This one's a verb. This one's like a connector word, a grammar word. So anyways, just wanted to
Confuse me.
Any questions?
No, it's clear.
All right. Wash that. All right. Oha chap. Elena Jepashitku tuehe mitakiapi het tuehe. Jepashitku ki het tuehe. Het tuehe. You guys know the drill. Random names, guess. Ready? Let's go.
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Aha, işte. J-Lo. New York ektá J panshitku yuhá. Na J panshitku kihe. J-Lo. Echiapi. We could use echiapi, or we could say e. Aha, he J-Lo e. He J-Lo e. That's J-Lo.
Haúŋ.
J-Lo. Janet. J-Lo he nie.
Okay.
Işte. Aha. Cha J-Lo. J-Lo, tüktelya unha.
New York ektá waŋ.
New York ektá ya işte. New York ektá ya Central Park ektá ya he. Na is Empire State Building ektá ya he. Na is Madison Square Garden ektá ya he. New York ektá tüktel ya he.
That's a good question.
CBGB's.
Broadway.
Staten Island.
Boo.
Wu-Tang.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. Ektá ya işte. Na J-Lo. P៌ehíŋ ni tjotrjo na is p៌ehíŋ ni sabsapahe.
p៌ehíŋ ma sabsap.
P៌ehíŋ ni sabsape. Işte. P៌ehíŋ ni tjotroshni. Na p៌ehíŋ ni pteptéčela na is p៌ehíŋ ni haskaskahe.
p៌ehíŋ mahanskaska.
Héčha tu p៌ehíŋ ni haskaska. Işte. P៌ehíŋ lila ni haskaska. Na lila sabsape. P៌ehíŋ ni sabsape. İşte. İşte. Çhaŋtéwašte. Elena Lakyié. Elena Lakyié. Elena, go ahead. Daku Eyakiahe. Daku Eyakiahe. What did you say to her? Daku Eyakiahe.
Oh, sorry.
Ito kashni.
I was writing something down there. Completely ignoring you. Sorry. Hanche Panchi. Igmú. Wičhíŋčala. Omás'apjetela. Waŋží. Yuhá.
Wašte. Okay, do you want to try to translate it for us?
Sorry. Hi, cousin.
I don't know if we've covered this.
Mitawa was that?
Kawa is
Mitawa.
mine. So my
My cat doesn't have a phone.
Almost. It's a question. So you're asking.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So we didn't cover this either. I feel like this is a weird way to introduce this. So I might have to update some slides for future lessons. But yakiluha. So remember kičhíŋ? What happened to chhíŋ when we had ki on there? It meant four,
Like,
right?
you want it for. So
So luha is you have. So do you
do
have?
you have a phone for my cat?
There you go. Wašte kisha shapo.
Wow. Bravo.
Oh. So luha is you have. Yuhá means to have. Bluha I have. Luha you have. So luha is you have, and then we add ki, and then the ya is just another conjugation of you. So you have four. Do you have four? Do you have a phone for, or a cell phone for my cat? Awesome job, Lila Daya Echanu.
Really good.
Okay. And then what happened to a ye? A ye is to say something. So what happened to a ye here?
Kia.
Kia.
So like
How
Said
does
to
that?
her.
Right. So instead of just to say something, he said or she said, now it's ekiye, which is to say something to somebody.
To someone.
So we see how this ki is kind of a pattern. Are we noticing that? Chamitake api. Elena Jelo Lakļól'iya. Ha je panshi Igmú mi tawaki omás'apļela waŋží yuhá ekiye. Chamitake api. Jelo Elena ekiye. Na ish Elena Jelo ekiyahe.
Elena
Jelo.
Ekia.
Wašte. Elena Jelo ekiye. Washtelo. Oha, mitake api. Lukewarm water ekiyahe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tu ale.
Yeah.
Warm water ekiyeshni. Dakuni ekiyeshni. Didn't say nothing to her. Dakuni ekiyeshni. Ekiyeshni. Mitake api. Elena ekiyahe.
Huh.
Elena ekiye. Wašte. Elena ekiye. Mitake api. Jelo ekiyahe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elena Ekia.
Jelo ekiye.
Oh.
But J-Lo is okay. So I'm confused. I confuse you guys on purpose. So when we say Elena ekiye, it means Elena said it to her. When we say J-Lo ekiye, it means she said it to J-Lo.
Oh.
See it?
Right.
It can
Yep.
go either way. So they're both right. I tripped you up on purpose just to be able to show you guys that. Chamitake api. J-Lo ewakie na ish Elena J-Lo ekiyahe.
Elena Jelo Ikia.
Yeah.
Elena J-Lo ekiye. Wašte. Elena ewakie na ish eyakie.
Ewakie.
Eyakie. Eyakie. Washtelo, héčha.
I like that took my brain to learn to process.
Language is fun, guys. Language is fun. So we're actually really getting into grammar here, believe it or not, whether you realize it or not. This is like heavy grammar. Talking about syntax and how these are called in the there's a linguistic term. I think it's called valence, where you're talking about who's who in the word, and it's really fun stuff. Okay, well, you guys get it, right? You guys are understanding on the surface. Elena Jelo Lakļól'iya. Ha je panshi Igmú mi tawaki omás'apļela waŋží yuhá. Oha. Cha Jelo daku ehahe. Jelo.
Waŋžíni bluhashni.
You gotta say I said at that.
Epe.
Wašte. Waŋžíni bluhashni ehe. Waŋžíni bluhashni ehe. Wašte. Chamitake api. Jelo waŋžíni bluhashni eye na ish miye waŋžíni bluhashni epche.
J-Lo.
Jelo eye. Jelo waŋžíni bluhashni eye. Wašte. Jelo eye. Haúŋ mitake api shichaya. Jelo omás'apļela waŋžíni yuhashni. Cha Elena dokeshke ya unhe.
Čhaŋtéwašte šní.
Lila otechike. otehike. Dwayne. Dakwe Elena Čhaŋtéwašte.
Omás'apዀela, waŋží, Igmú, wóglake, kičhíŋ.
Héčha. Cha Igmú ki omás'apjetela waŋží yuhá. Elena yuhá.
Yeah. Omás'apjetela waŋží. Igmú ku omás'apjetela waŋžíni yuhášni.
Igmú ki waŋžíni
Chichaya,
yuhášni.
lila chichaya.
Na Elena waŋžíni yuhášni. Chichaya. Lila chichaya. Héčha. Aha. Mitakuyapi Elena Chicago ektá. Haúŋ.
Haúŋ.
Mitakuyapi Elena tjoktjóliya. Elena tjoktjóliya. Tjoktjóliya.
Chicago ektá.
Chicago ektá Elena. Sassy. Chicago ektá na is Elena Chicago ektá.
Elena Chicago ektá. Chicago ektá wašíčuiya.
Chicago ektá ičhíŋ. Tjoktjóliya. Sassy.
Wašíčuiya. Omáha? Can't remember. Wašíčuiya.
Omáha.
We say?
Omáha.
Oh, was Omaha? Okay.
Slováčni. Sassy miešni. Sassy nie. Tjoktjóliya. Tjoktjóliya héči slováčni. Omáha ektá. Hevašte. Omáha ektá. Chipotle ektá seči. Slováčni. Omás'apjetela waŋžíni luhášni. Slováčni. I can't track you. So. Wašte. Chicago ektá yuhá. Chicago ektá yuhá.
Haúŋ.
yuhá. Wašte. Mitakuyapi Chicago ektá yuhá na is yuhá.
Wow.
yuhá. Chicago ektá waníče. Chicago ektá yuhá. Héčha. Cha Elena. Chicago ektá nishicheshi yuhá.
Say it again. Sorry.
Chicago ektá nishicheshi yuhá.
Chicago ektá shicheshi yuhá.
Yeah. Incredible.
How'd you know it was shicheshi and not shicheshitku, to say my cousin?
Well, it's on the screen, but also like, so like, you remember like last week you were saying that like this, like the word like itself is like mine, like it automatically has like mine in it. So then you say ni at the beginning for your, and then ku at the end for his or her.
Perfect. Awesome. I'm glad you remembered that. And that is very important to know with kinship terms. That the basic kinship terms that we know, they're already in the first person and they're automatically in there. And then we have to change them to put them in others. So perfect. That was awesome. J-Lo. Chicago ektá ni shicheshi na ish Elena shicheshitku waŋží.
Elena Chicago shish etchitku waŋží.
Chicago ektá Elena shicheshitku waŋží. Akisha shapo. Wóglake, washtelo. Kim. Florida ektá shicheshitku waŋží na ish Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží.
Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží.
Wašte kisha shapo. Hechetu, washtelo. Chamitakiapi. Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží. Sassy, describe our situation.
Elena Chicago ektá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží.
Kisha shapo dayachanu. Hechetu. Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží. Dwayne, describe our situation.
Elena Chicago ektá na Elena Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží.
Shte kisha shapo itakiapi. Hechetu. Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží. Elena, describe your situation.
Chicago ektá Chicago ektá shicheshi waŋží.
Wašte kisha shapo Elena. Hechetu. Chicago ektá yuhá ni shicheshi waŋží. Chicago ektá. Wašte. Tim Kelly, describe our situation.
All righty. Elena Chicago ektá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží.
Hechetu alo kisha shapo. Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋží. Lila dayan. Wašte. Mitakuyepi. Elena shicheshitku Dwayne Baldwin
Haúŋ.
How Dwayne? Yuhá yapo. How Dwayne?
How?
How wachiyoke?
Yeah.
Wašte Chicago.
Yishea.
Dwayne tÚktél'ya
Chicago, Illinois, ektá waŋží.
Chicago ektá wašte Chicago. Dwayne, Chicago ektá tÚktél'ya.
Chicago ektá Yanka. Chicago Film Museum. Ektá waŋží.
What kind of museum?
Field Museum. That's the name of it. It's the Field Museum.
Field. Okay.
Field.
Field. Okay. Field.
Yeah.
Wow, that.
Yeah.
Chicago Field Museum, ektá yaún. Oha, shtelo.
Yeah.
Moshtet.
Lila Tonka. Lila Tonke. Lila Tonke.
Oha.
Very famous.
Makasi tomnia sloyapi.
Mm.
Sloyapi. Makasi tomnia sloyapi. Moshtet. Dwayne. Ni hankashi tuehe.
Oh, Elena.
Ah,
Elena Omáha-Otjonwahe.
You could just say hankashi. You could say hankashi.
Yeah, I could.
You
Yeah.
could say hankashi. Hankashi.
Slow
Elena Echiapi.
Yeah.
Ni hankashi Elena Echiapi. Mostelo. Oha. Cha Elena. Nishicheshi tuehe.
She Dwayne
Washte Nishicheshi Dwayne Oha washtelo. Oha. Chamitakiapi Elena Lekie. Elena Daku Eyakiya.
in Lakota or in English?
Maybe do both first. Well, do
Okay.
both like we did before. That was good.
Okay. Haúŋ Igmú mithawa ki omás'apjetela waŋží yuhá iyókiphi.
Oh, shit.
So, hello, cousin. Hi, cousin. Do you have a cell phone for my cat?
Oha kisha shapo mitakuyepi. Oha. Chamitakiapi Elena Dwayne Ekie na ish Dwayne Elena Ekiahe.
Elena Dwayne Ekie.
Héčha tu Elena Dwayne Ekie. Washtet. Dwayne. Eyakie na ish. Oh man, this is never mind. This is gonna get too hard. It's gonna go open up a whole can of worms of other rules that you guys aren't ready for it. You're not ready. Just kidding. You guys could do it. I just don't feel like teaching.
Echíchíya.
Yeah.
Echíchíya, huh?
Enichie.
Enichíya, huh?
Enichie.
Enichíya. Héčha tu.
That would be she said to you.
Yeah.
Echichie is I say to you. Echichie.
Slow Ewak tuje.
So Dwayne, we'll do it. We'll do it just cause, but
Okay.
I don't feel like explaining the rules, but okay. So
Wóglake.
Dwayne Eyakie na ish Elena Enichiahe. Do you know how to answer that?
Emakye.
Makia. Yuhá Enichiahe.
Elena.
Elena Enichiahe.
Elena Emakye.
Okay. I'm going to try to simplify this up for you guys real quick. Okay. So we know that we have wa for I, and then you is wa and ya, right? We got that down.
Yep.
We got that down. We also know that we have for me and you, we have ma and ni, right?
Yep.
So what we just did was use the ma and ni in there. So, but the thing is, we don't like Lakota. In Lakota, we don't like this. With ni, when it comes before a K, we don't like that K in there. So we wouldn't say enikie. It just doesn't work. So that K changes to this. Enichie. Does that make sense? Enichie.
Yep.
She said to you.
Yeah.
She said to you instead of We don't say enikie. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't. They don't like the ni does not like K's. And if it's an aspirated K, it'll be an aspirated C. So it'll be ch. But if it's unaspirated K, like here, there's no H on there, then and then there's no H on the C. It's unaspirated. Does that make sense too? And if it's a glottal
Sure is
stop,
complicated.
it's hard to explain. It's actually not that complicated. It's because it follows the rule. It follows whatever kind of K it is going to be that kind of C. So like if it's to give, ooh is to give. If we say gives you, we say ni ooh, and it's going to be that glottal stop still. Does that make sense? So whatever the kind of K it is, it's going to change to that kind of C every time. So that's actually it's a nice rule because it's consistent and it makes sense. Okay, so enikie it's not what we would say here. We would say enichie, said to you. So that's why I caught myself. I didn't even realize I was gonna go there. Wasn't trying to go there, but but we went there. So I said eyakie, did you say to her? Or enichie, did she say to you? And then you guys all heard him. He said, he put ma in there. And makie, yep. And ma goes with K. It doesn't change. So he switched it back to the K, and that was perfect because he's a bit more advanced in his language than some others. so yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but if it could be explained in a way that's not too bad. And I think I did a better job than I thought I would do just now. So
Good work. Hey, Alex, is that where the word wamayankayo comes from?
Yeah,
Same
look
thing.
Look at me. Yep. Ma is whenever you have ma in the words, it's something that's happening to you. The action is being done to you. Make sense? Well,
Yeah,
ma,
sure.
look at me.
Wamayanka. What does wa mean there, though?
It's part of the word wayanka, to look, to
Oh,
see.
yeah, that's right. You stick ma in there. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, step. Okay, so Elena, Dwayne, Lakě. Haúŋ Igmú mitchawaki omás'apґela waŋží yuhá ekie. That's our situation. I'm going to say it one more time. This is our situation. We're going to describe the situation in a minute here. Okay, so Elena, Chicago ektá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋjuke, shicheshitkuki Dwayne Elena, Dwayne, Lakě. Haúŋ Igmú mitchawaki omás'apґela waŋží yuhá ekie. Sassy, tell our situation. Starting wherever you want to start.
Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago Chipanshi no shicheshitku yuhá Elena Lakě Haúŋ Igmú mitchawaki omás'apґela waŋží yuhá ekie.
Kisha shapo iyókiphi héčha tu.
Incredible.
Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku waŋjuke. Shicheshitku ki he Dwayne Elena, Dwayne, Lakě. Shicheshi Igmú mitchawaki omás'apґela waŋží yuhá ekie. Dwayne, describe our situation.
Elena, Chicago, Illinois, ektá na Elena, shicheshitku yuhá miye na Elena Lemakie ha sicheshi Igmú mitawa kiŋ omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe emakie.
Wašte, chapo. Oha. Hachetu, Dwayne. Elena, Chicago, ektá, yuhá, Chicago, ektá, shicheshitku on yuké. Shicheshitku kihe nie. Shicheshitku kihe nie. Dwayne nie. Cha Chicago, ektá, yaum. Cha Elena, ha, shicheshi. Igmú mitawa ki omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe enichie. Wašte, lilo, washtelo. Elena, would you like to describe your situation?
Chicago ektá wa yuhá ektá shicheshi wa yuké. Dwayne, right?
Oh, hey, Dwayne.
Okay. Hey, okay. Dwayne, she ki Dwayne
Shicheshi, Dwayne. Nishicheshi, Dwayne.
Does Lakỵól'iya change from I said?
Yeah, Lewakye.
Lewakye ha she Igmú mitawa ki omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe iyókiphi.
Wašte, kisha shapo.
Incredible.
Wašte. J-Lo, would you like to describe our situation?
Okay. Elena, Chicago, ektá, Elena, she yuhá. Elena Lakỵól'iya ha sicheshi Igmú mitawa ki omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe iyókiphi.
Wašte, kisha shapo.
Incredible.
Elena, Chicago, ektá, yuhá, Chicago, ektá, shicheshitku wa yuké. Shicheshitku kihe Dwayne. Na Elena Dwayne Lakỵól'iya. Ha shicheshi Igmú mitawa ki omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe iyókiphi. Oha, step. Kim, would you like to retell our situation?
Elena, Chicago, ektá, is that Elena? Oh, yuhá. Elena, Chicago. I got it. Shicheshiku. Is it Wang yuhá? Yeah. I don't remember how to put Dwayne in.
Hey, Dwayne. You could just say. It was Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Yeah, hey, Dwayne.
Okay. Yeah. Elena Lakỵól'iya ha shicheshi Igmú mitawa ki omás'apґela waŋží yakíluhahe iyókiphi.
Wašte, kisha shapo, hechetualo. Elena Chicago ektá yuhá Chicago ektá shicheshitku wan yukhe. Shicheshitku kihe Dwayne e. Elena lekie. Ha shicheshi Igmú mitawaki omás'apjetela waŋží yakiluhahe ekie. Tim Kelly, would you like to try it out? You can start
I'd
wherever.
love to, but I don't think I can.
Okay, start where you're.
I got a couple of the words, but you know, my problem is trying to remember the variations of cousin and things like that.
Okay. Well, let me go back and it'll help you.
Okay,
So,
I'll start with Elena ektá Chicago. There we go. There we go. Shall I go?
go ahead.
Elena Chicago ektá yuhá ektá shicheshitku wan yukhe. Now I have to go to the next, right?
Ash hetuwehe. Shicheshitku ki hetuwehe.
Dwayne.
Head Dwayne e.
Is that his name? Oh yeah. Elena lekie how she cheshi Igmú mitawaki omás'apjetela waŋží yakiluha ekie. Oh Lord. Thank you.
Lila Dayanchi. How's everybody feeling? Give me numbers 1 through 5. All right.
Can you tell me that sentence again? He is Dwayne. Is it
head Dwayne e?
Head Dwayne e? That means that is he is Dwayne. Dwayne is his name. What does that mean?
Means that is Dwayne. He is Dwayne. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just like if you were to say, if you were gonna say let him me, it's the same thing except for it's in third person.
Okay.
Which we're familiar with that, right? Like let Alex me, that's a phrase we hear pretty frequently. So
okay.
Step. Dwayne. Daku ehahe. Daku ehahe.
Waŋží bluha.
And then how do you say I said?
Epre.
Step. Waŋží bluha ehe.
Yeah, waŋží bluha epre.
Okahe kisha shapo mitakiape. Okahe mitakiape. Dwayne omás'apjetela waŋží yuhá ha na ičhíŋ. Omás'apjetela wan yuhá. Omás'apjetela wan yuhá. Now, can anyone figure out this riddle? Why is it waŋží instead of wan? When we know he has one, it exists.
It's a yellow one.
Why is it wan? Why is it waŋží instead of wan? No, that would be G. That would be G. It's G.
I was really hoping that was a typo.
No, it's not a typo. But it makes perfect sense once I explain it to you.
It?
Because they were asking for the cat and it's not belonging to the cat yet.
No. Okay. So it is one. We know it exists. We know it's there. And if we're gonna say he has a cell phone, we would say omás'apjetela wan yuhá. And if he wanted to say, I have a cell phone, he would say, omás'apļela waŋ beluhá. But since he doesn't specify that it's a cell phone, he's just saying, I have one. I have one. So it's actually not a or an. It's not an article.
Oh, that was a trick.
It's a number. It's a numerical word here. So we're talking about the number one. I have one.
That was going to be my next guess.
Yeah.
Because when you count, it's waŋží.
Yeah.
So it's the number. It's the number in this case. Because if it was an article, it wouldn't make any sense. I have a. That's not a complete sentence.
I have one. Good.
One. Yep. So it's the same word in Lakota, waŋží, but it's, yeah. Okay. Oha, washtelo. Cha J-Lo, Dwayne, daku eyahe.
Dwayne Leye. No, Dwayne Eye. Waŋží Leye. Waŋží bluha Eye.
Washte. Héčha tu. Kim. Duwa waŋží bluha eyahe. Duwa eyahe.
Dwayne. Dwayne Leia. Or
Yep.
waŋží bluha Eya.
Watch that. Okay, I think I left off the end here, the aya at the end here, just to show that sometimes that will be left off. And sometimes leye will be left off up here too. It just depends. They're not like.
How do you know when?
The context kind of like this. Somebody might say "Hochshilaki, waŋží bluha eye." You can hear in the tone when they quote. But sometimes they don't say leye and eye as a strict rule. It does happen often. You'll hear leye first before they quote and eye at the end. But sometimes you'll just hear them say hochshilaki, you can hochshilaki, then the boy, waŋží bluha eye. And you'll hear it like that. So it just depends. But you will hear leye or eye either at the beginning or the end, if not both, on quotes for sure. Cha Elena. Hochshilaki daku eyahe.
Hochshilaki leye waŋží bluha emakie.
Watch that. And Nietzsche, he said to you.
Really good. Good work.
Watch that. Okay. Mitakuyapi. Hochshilaki, Dwayne. Elena Omáha-Otጇúŋwahe ku.
Haúŋ.
Oha. Čhaŋtéwašte. Mitakuyapi. Hochshilaki wičhíŋčala omás'apjelá ku he. Na ičhíŋ. Hochshilaki wičhíŋčala omás'apjelá ku he. Na ičhíŋ.
He gave the phone to the girl.
Hochshilaki wičhíŋčala omás'apjelá ku. Héčha tu. Wašte. Mitakuyapi. Dwayne Sassy omás'apjelá ku he. Na ičhíŋ.
Yeah.
Sassy omás'apjelá kushni. Elena Omáha-Otጇúŋwahe ku. Mitakuyapi Dwayne lukewarm water wičhíŋ omíža kičhíŋ na ish Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ.
Elena Omáha-Otļúŋwahe. Kinkú.
Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ. I feel like there might need to be a he at the end of ki.
That phone.
It just doesn't sound right without. I don't know. I'll have to double check on that, but I feel like there needs to be a he after ki. But that's just my intuition telling me that. Even though I'm the one, I translated these, but but something tells me it just doesn't sound right. Hoxilaki, Dwayne, Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ. Or k'únhe, actually, which Dwayne used earlier, but we haven't introduced that, so I'm not going to go into that. Step. Dwayne. Omás'apjetla kičhíŋ na ish yak'ú.
Wak'ú.
Yak'ú. Yak'ú.
Wak'ú.
Duwa yak'ú.
Elena omás'apjetla wak'ú.
Elena omás'apjetla yak'ú. Héčha. Kisha shapo mitakiapi. Kisha shapo. Jelo. Duwa Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ.
Dwayne, Elena Omáha-Otļúŋwahe kinkú.
Héčha, Dwayne, Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ. Héčha. Step. Sassy. Dwayne, Elena, daku k'úhe.
Dwayne Elena omás'apjetla kičhíŋ.
Step. Who's this? Somebody, Kimimila came in. Is that Misty? Somebody's joining now. Named Kimimila. Kimimila heni tuehe. We're just about to wrap up here.
I just was like, oh shoot, it's the last class. I made it. No, I'm just kidding.
You made it for the last 3 minutes.
Dang.
Is that your Richie's sister, right?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Oh,
But,
sorry.
the YouTube video will be on YouTube. I'm like four lessons behind.
I'm gonna catch up. I just,
Well,
I'm a
thanks
student
for joining us here at the
excuses. What do you want from me?
Well, it's nice to have you here. I think you were in the first class and now you're in the last class. So full circle.
No.
Ashtelo. Okay, so where was we at? I can't remember. Okay, let's move on. Mitakiapi Elena Čhaŋtéwašte.
Haúŋ.
Elena Čhaŋtéwašte. Elena dokeshke yaunha.
Čhaŋtéwašte.
Čhaŋtéwašte. Héčha. Sassy. Čhaŋtéwašte na ish Elena Čhaŋtéwašte.
Elena Čhaŋtéwašte.
Elena Čhaŋtéwašte. Sassy. Čhaŋtéwašte shniha.
Well, she's giving it to me soon, so Čhaŋtéwašte.
Ganache. Okay, so Sassy. Omás'apjetla waŋží yuhá.
Omás'apjetla waŋžíni bluhashni.
Waŋžíni luhashni. Ash Elena omás'apjetla waŋží yuhá.
Elena omás'apjetla waŋ yuhá.
Elena omás'apjetla waŋ yuhá. Héčha. Wašte. Dakiapi. Elena Igmú omás'apjetla kičhíŋ.
Haúŋ.
Ana Čhaŋtéwašte.
Wana Čhaŋtéwašte. Okahe.
Igmúiya wóglake.
Igmúiya wóglakapi. Wana Elena Sassy kičhí wóglake. Cha Elena. Dua yak'ú hai. Omás'apjetla ki hai. Dua yak'ú hai.
Sassy.
Sorry, I think my connection is slow and I didn't hear you.
Sassy omás'apjetla kičhíŋ. Kičhíŋ wak'ú.
Wašte. Sassy omás'apjetla ki yak'ú. Héčha. Washtelo. Chawana Igmú trawaki omás'apjetla waŋ yuhá. Chawana Sassy wana omás'apjetla waŋ luhá. Čhaŋtéwašte. And I think, okay, so now is the tough part. Let's sum up the story real quick, okay? So it's 9:01. I don't want to keep you guys too late, and I think my boys are still up, so I need to help get them ready for bed. It's late. But real quick, wičhíŋčala kiletuwehe.
Elena.
Elena.
Wičhíŋčala kile Elena e. Elena tuktel'unhe.
Omáha-Otjóŋwahe.
Omáha-Otjóŋwahe ektá Nebraska ektá Na Qdobas na is Chipotle ektá he.
Chipotle.
Chipotle ektá Na shunka waŋží yuhá na is Igmú waŋží yuhá he.
Igmú.
yuhá.
Igmú waŋ yuhá. Héčha. Igmú waŋ yuhá. Igmú ki he hí sabsapi na is hí tjotró he. Tjotró. Na Elena naku pτehíŋ tjotró. Ta khilí. Ta khilí. Elena pτehíŋ tjotró na Igmú hí tjotró. Héčha. Igmú trawaki hetuwehe.
He Sassy.
He Sassy Héčha. Na Sassy Čhaŋtéwašte na is Čhaŋtéwašte.
Čhaŋtéwašte.
Čhaŋtéwašte. Dakue Čhaŋtéwašte.
Omás'apjetla waŋží yuhášni.
Omás'apjetla waŋžíni yuhášni. Haúŋ. Cha dua omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ hai.
Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ.
Héčha. Elena Sassy omás'apjetla waŋží kičhíŋ. Cha Elena dokya i hai.
Elena New York ektá.
New York ektá i. Na New York ektá jepanshitku na is shich'eshitku waŋží yuhá hai.
Jepanshitku.
Jepanshitku waŋ yuhá. Hetuwehe.
He J-Lo.
He J-Lo He J-Lo Na J-Lo omás'apjetla waŋží ki yuhá hai.
Yeah.
Wašíčuiya. Waŋžíni ki yuhášni. Omás'apjetla waŋžíni ki yuhášni. Lila wašíčuiya. Cha Elena lila Čhaŋtéwašte. Yuhá duktel i hai. Dokya i hai.
Chicago ektá.
Chicago ektá.
Chicago ektá héčha tú. Chicago ektá naha Chicago ektá Jepanshitku na ishitku waŋží yuhá.
Shitku.
Shitku waŋ yuhá. Shitku ki he tuwahe.
Dwayne.
Wayne.
He Dwayne Dwayne Baldwin he. Na Elena Daku or Elena Lakļól'iya. How or ha shicheshi omás'apjetela waŋží Igmú mitchawa ki omás'apjetela waŋží yaki luhahe ekie. You can Dwayne omás'apjetela waŋží ki yuhá.
Waŋží yuhá.
Omás'apjetela waŋ yuhá. Omás'apjetela waŋ ki yuhá. Waŋží ki yuhá. Aha. Dwayne tuwa omás'apjetela ki k'uhe.
Elena omás'apjetela ki k'u.
Héčha tú Dwayne Elena omás'apjetela ki k'u. Moshte. Na Elena tuwa omás'apjetela ki k'uhe.
Elena Sassy. Sassy. Omás'apjetela kičhíŋ.
Héčha tú Elena Sassy omás'apjetela ki he k'u. Chawana Sassy tokel unhe. Tokeshke unhe.
Čhaŋtéwašte.
Sassy Čhaŋtéwašte mitakepi. Wana Sassy Elena Igmúiya kičhí wóglake.
Haúŋ.
They can talk
Kisha
like
shapo, kisha shapo.
keep that. Oh,
Okay, so that's it. That's the end.
Oh, shit.
I can and will update the Word document, and then you'll have a full story of the Elena story in full, and you can refer back to it whenever you want. Just to have a reading. Of course, the YouTube videos will be here, so you can go back and read.